And we do a lot of information on the show, and this part of the show is called Ask the Expert. And there are a lot of people in town that have a lot of knowledge about different things that can help you push along in life.
Yep.
And so we invite these people up to the station, whether it's medical or real estate or investing money, or today, our attorney's in the building.
Yes, she is.
Because you might need some legal advice. All right, so she's going to come in here and hook you up, and the phone line's going to be wide open. Whatever your questions may be, call them up. 737-9292. That's 737-9292. Sissy Brown, tell them who we got in the studio.
We have the founding attorney and owner of the law offices of A.N. Brown, and her name is Amy Brown. What's up?
Hey.
Good morning, Nashville.
Thank you for being back with us.
Thanks for having me back.
You are welcome. Tell us about you. Give us a little background about you.
Well, I am Amy Brown. I am the owner of the law offices of A.N. Brown, which is the home of Nashville Injury Law, where we help injured victims receive maximum compensation after an accident, and Creatives Legal, where we help innovators promote and protect the products of their creativity.
Okay.
We're right here in Music Road.
And you graduated from?
Tennessee State University.
Tennessee State.
Is there any other school?
Is there any other school? What you knew.
If you guys got a legal question you want to get answered, hit us up, 737-9292. And every time we do this, man, people are always calling in advance. They want to know something right now. They're calling right now. And we'll get you try to get to as many of the questions as we can.
The process of having something trademarked. I was told by the trademark office that you have to actually be selling the product in order to have it trademarked. And my question is it a danger with selling your products before it's actually trademarked? Or how does that work if I'm selling my products and I'm in the process of getting that trademark and it hasn't actually been trademarked yet?
That's a great question. So you can file your trademark before you start to put the product in the stream of commerce. And you can also do it after. If you decide to do it before you've used the product, you're going to have to come back and file an amendment to your application showing that you're now using it, because they don't want people to trademark things indefinitely that are never being used. Now, if you're selling your product, that's fine. You want to go ahead and trademark it right away. Once the process is lengthy, it's several months to a year sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but as soon as you initiate the application and it's accepted, it becomes live. So if I were to go in after you and apply for the same trademark, yours is still first in time, so it would have priority over any other subsequent applications. So you don't have to worry so much that you're selling your product, is out there, and you're not yet federally protected, because if someone else tries to get the same thing, they're going to put them on pause while they explore your application. But with that being said, it is very important to do it right away. Some people just put it on the back burner. They selling their products for years and they never get it trademarked, and someone else can go and get that, and then you have to
now you got problems.
or re-strategize. So do it as soon as possible, whether you're selling or not. And if you need help, that is something we specialize in at Creatives Legal.
All right. Let's go. That other question that we had was...
Good morning. My question is, what process or what would I need to do to start legal adoption for my husband to adopt my son from a previous marriage?
Hold on. We're going to answer that question for you.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. Does the dad not want to give up the rights?
Well, he's in jail right now.
Okay. That's what we need to know.
So incarceration does not automatically terminate parental rights. However, depending on how long the sentence is, that will obviously provide an inability of that parent to care for the child, and that can in fact be grounds for termination. So you want to seek out a good family law, specifically an adoption attorney. There are attorneys that specialize in adoption, and they can let you know what the steps are. And it also may be different if the father's incarcerated in another state than where you live. So there's lots of very specific things that you have to account for in this situation. And again, him being in jail alone may not be enough to terminate his rights. Now, if he wants to relinquish them or sign things over, that'll be a lot easier. But you'll need to seek an adoption attorney for that matter as soon as you can.
All right. Hopefully that helps you guys out. And that's what we have her in here for right now. We got our attorney in the building.
Yeah, Amy Brown.
Give her the information where they can get in touch with Amy.
615-730-9222. That's 615-730-9222. The law offices of A.N. Brown.
All right, we got more questions coming up, man, because you guys are streaming them in. Hit us up, 737-9292. More questions. Ask the expert this morning on the Kenny Smooth Morning Show. We're asking our expert. We got another question.
I was wondering about when you have job injury. And in my case, it would be my knees and my back. And I sued my company, but I only got $50,000. Usually when you have really bad job injuries, you end up with a lifetime of issues. After suing a company and they only give you a small amount with no medical, is it possible to go back and sue the company for medical along with whatever money they would owe you for back pay, loss of wages in case you cannot work any longer after that injury in particular?
So she got 50 grand.
That's all?
Go ahead, Jen.
Well, after you have a settlement, well, in order to get the settlement, you have to sign an indemnity release. That's saying that you're not going to go back and sue. You're not going to come back and say there's anything else. So it's super important that when you have these injuries, you seek out a really good workers' compensation attorney and don't sign anything or agree to anything, because it is always in their best interest to give you as little as possible and to get your case settled as quickly as possible, because you lose those rights. There are levels of catastrophic work injury that will continue to pay you for the remainder of your life in some instances. But if you don't assert those rights, if you don't do it the right way, they are gone. And the fact that you've already gotten that money, I know you had to sign a release for it. So there's no going back at this point.
Or at any point for nothing?
No, nothing.
Okay, there you go.
So do not sign things that you're not comfortable with.
And
ever.
maybe talk to your attorney and tell them you're not comfortable with all of this stuff or something, because obviously she didn't ask enough questions.
Right.
That's right.
All right. Well, this is your chance to ask questions now. 737-9292. Our expert is in the building. Our attorney is answering your questions. This is Free Game Wednesday. You got to take advantage of it. Let's go back to the lines. What's up, 92Q?
Hello, I was calling in reference to copywriting for music. If you record a song in a studio or at your house and you decide to put it out there and someone decides to use it, could you still go after that person for copyright infringement, even if you have not sent your music to the Library of Congress?
So technically, there's no such thing as like a poor man's copyright. You hear people say this a lot. Like send things in to themselves. That doesn't really work. So copyright is a very quick process. It's not very expensive. So whenever you record music or you write any kind of written work, you want to go ahead and copyright that right away. You can potentially pursue that person for infringement if you can show somewhere that you've used this, that it is associated with you, and that can be proven. But generally speaking, what you really need is a copyright to pursue any kind of infringement issues against someone else. So again, the thing that is the theme today, it seems, is protect your rights quickly, as soon as you can. Write that song, send it to the copyright office.
So kind of like Blurred Lines of Marvin Gaye.
Exactly. So that obviously that was the Marvin Gaye song. We knew it. That was protected. They were able to get a lot of rights for it. Even with Old Town Road, the song that we've heard all year long, the people who wrote the beats to that song, they've made like over $50 million to date just because they had to purchase those rights from them. So
He paid $30 for it, and they made wait a minute. The people that wrote the beat for that he got off of TikTok or whatever, they have made $50 million.
Yeah, because they have licensing rights to it.
Wow. I need to write something real quick.
Could be very lucrative. These are assets that you need to go ahead and protect. But if they didn't do that, he had the longest running number one, and they would have had no parts of it if they didn't protect those rights. So they were smart. They did what they were supposed to do.
Better take that road down the Old Town Road or something.
And copywriting is something we do at Creatives Legal. So
there you go.
737-9292. You better get this free game today. We hooking it up. We got a few more questions with our attorney. You can hit us up right now. 737-9292. Informing you right here on the Kenny Smooth Morning Show. All right, guys. You know, we've been having a whole lot of information up in here this morning. Thank you for stopping by and hooking us up with all of this. Now, give them the information, because I know someone's going to have questions, like the phone lines are lit up. And they want to know how to get in touch with you. So how do they do that?
Well, thank you guys for having me again. If you want to reach out, you can reach me at 615-730-9292. Again, that's 615-730. I'm sorry, 92.
She's giving our number.
I'm giving their number.
Yeah.
So 615-730-9222.
That's
9222.
correct. And my website is anbfirm.com. That's Amy Nicole Brown. So anbfirm.com. You can reach me on social media at Nashville Injury Law and at Creatives Legal. I look forward to talking to you guys.
All right. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Ask the Expert, brought to you by
Brand Style Homes. They're dedicated to providing buyers, sellers, or investors with the most powerful tools, information, and resources you need to find or sell real estate within the greater Nashville and surrounding areas. So if you want information, text the word house, HOUSE, to 76626.
All right, guys. Coming up next on the show, top 5 things you need to know. That's on deck. And tell me something good. Some good news is on deck right here on 92Q.